Welcome back to your Pick'ems every day. Here with Zach,
Cam, and Tyler.
Today we have your college and high school Pick'ems. We won't have NFL until next week because the season currently hasn't started. But it's Cross-Down Classic week for the Commodores. Yeah, we saw how it happened last year. We're not worried about it. You know, I have faith in Lafayette.
You may not be worried about what happened last year, but I am.
I'm always good with the Commodores. You can't do anything about it.
I mean,
I'm biased.
you make me biased. I mean, obviously that's my team, that's my school, but like, he's Oxford. They were looking dangerous. They're at their jamboree, and I feel like they're gonna give Fan a good fight, and I feel like they're gonna win that fight.
I think it's one of the skilled teams we've seen in a few years by both sides. But I'm going to give it to the Bay a close one. They're going to Oxford, so that's a very good environment. They really loud, very intense environment. But I think the Bay's going to win it close.
I'm gonna keep you out. We're gonna find a best we can get.
Y'all gonna be over one. Start it off.
Cam last year.
I came in third.
Ryan don't count.
Okay, but who went 5-0? No one.
Okay, alright, whatever. Next we have Brandon and Picayune, two of the best football schools in the state. Not one time I seen one answer saying they're like two, like yeah. But I don't know. Tyler, what's your
Last year I chose Picayune. Picayune was defending 5A champs the year before. They moved up to 6A, still dominated. I mean, I was no shock at all. When these two played last year, Picayune won in the slug fight. But Picayune, I think they're still gonna have a very good year, but I think they're gonna be on a little downgrade this year. So I'm gonna give the slight edge to Brandon this year. I think Brandon's gonna end up pulling this one out, and yeah, so I'm gonna give it to the board.
Yeah, Tyler, I'm going to have to go with you with this one. I like Brandon. Obviously, in the state rankings, they are higher. In division rankings, I mean, they're like right next to each other. But like you said, I mean, they're not having the same team as they did last year. And Brandon, I feel like they're just a much better team talent-wise. So give me Brandon.
I don't know. I like Picayune, but I want to say Brandon's gonna win. But give me Picayune. I'll go with the Maroon Tide for this one. Next we have Louisville and West Point, our division rivals. Last year, Louisville won. Louisville won with state, but West Point in their certain division, certain conference, whatever. But I got Louisville. People are saying West Point's not the team they used to be. I honestly doubt that. Still feel like West Point's going to be really good this year, but I like Louisville just way too much.
West Point, they're going to bring in guys. I mean, West Point, they've been one of the best schools in the state when it comes to reloading talent. I think West Point, they'll come back with that same energy they always had. They've been dominant every time they've started regular season play. So I'm going to give it to Louisville, though, because Louisville, they're bringing back a lot of talent, and they've been one of the more dominant forces in 4A in the past 4 or 5 years. So I'm gonna give it to the Wildcats.
Obviously, as someone from Lafayette, I mean, I do hate West Point, obviously.
Here you go, people West Point.
No. I'm giving it to Louisville, because like you said earlier, West Point they lost a lot of guys, and I just feel like it's gonna take. I mean, I do feel like they're still gonna be great in their division, but Louisville, I feel like they're much better.
All right, on to college for our game of the week, we have the Georgia Bulldogs, who got snubbed on college football playoff run, and then the Clemson Tigers, who had a pretty big down year last year. They fell off a little bit. Dabo was in the hot seat. Cade Klubnik was not being Cade Klubnik. But Georgia is Georgia. That's all I gotta say. Give me the Bulldogs.
Yeah, I think we got a better game than Georgia. I don't even see this one being close. Georgia about 40, 50, 90.
Make it just.
I want it.
Make it 200, man. Clemson. All respect to them. They're a great team. They're just not Georgia great. I like that.
You know, I got all respect for Dabo Swinney. You know, they've been really successful down there, but they're not ready for Georgia.
Ever since Hunter Renfro left, and Deshaun,
they just have
they ain't been the same national championship contender. And Trevor Lawrence, but ever since Trevor Lawrence left, they haven't been the same national championship contender since then.
I think we can all agree on Georgia on this one.
Next, we have the Miami Hurricanes versus the Florida Gators. Honestly, give me Miami. I don't like Florida. Florida's got one of the toughest schedules in the NCAA. But, I mean, I still like Miami in this one. Florida hasn't been as good as they were since Kyle Trask left or whatever.
And, I'm going to give it to Miami as well. They just, on paper, they look like the way better team than Florida. And Florida losing a lot to the draft, they had some dogs going to the draft last year. They lost a lot, and I just don't see them with that schedule just having a great year. So, I'm going to give it to the Hurricanes.
Yeah, even if they go like 6-6 or 7-5, they'll still be in the top 25 just because how difficult their schedule is.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with you on this one. Florida, not Florida, Miami, they look like the much better team on paper, obviously, and Florida, like you said, Tyler, losing a lot of guys last year, and just with that schedule, I don't really see them, winning a lot of games, and I don't really see them winning against a team like Miami, a stacked team like Miami. I feel like Miami's going to perform great this year, so I feel like they're going to open their season off with a win.
All right, next we have Notre Dame Fighting Irish versus the Texas A&M Aggies, and I don't know. Texas A&M is projected to be good, but Notre Dame is Notre Dame. But then again, can the Independence team keep up with the SEC?
That's what I was going to say. The Irish, they've been ranked high many years.
With a cupcake schedule.
But then when you get in the playoff, or when they get to playing great teams, they always win.
Last year they played really, really well against Ohio State.
And I agree.
But even then, Ohio State wasn't as strong as they've been. Ohio State's going to be nowhere near as strong as they will be this year with Will Howard and redshirt freshman Jeremiah Smith coming in and Emmanuel Egbuka being a senior. And that defense, not to mention, is stacked. Plus, they got Quinch on. That Ohio State team is nowhere near as weak as they were last year.
No. This is a very skilled team on paper this year. So I'm edging towards Texas A&M. I'm gonna give the slight edge to the Aggies. I think the Aggies this could really be an upstart to the season. I think this can be a really important game for them. So I'm gonna give it to the Aggies right here. So you can.
I like Notre Dame in this one, man. Y'all can go with Texas.
I respect it.
Yeah, y'all can like you said, Zach. Can the SEC, can the independent school keep up with the SEC team? We saw Notre Dame do that. Their past 5 years, obviously, they did have some upsets.
Who did they keep up with? Every time they played Bama in the past 5 years in the playoffs, they got cracked on.
Okay, well, let me ask you this: Texas A&M, have they ever finished ranked?
Yes.
No, they
A couple of times, but they weren't.
Okay, and who does Texas A&M play and who does Notre Dame play? You want to know who else is in Notre Dame's conference? 2 other teams.
Well, they're independent. What the hell is that? No one even heard of this team. The only one we know of is Notre Dame. Really. Anyone else is just their school.
And who does Texas A&M play? Year in and year out.
Best competition in college football.
You mean Notre Dame? I like Notre Dame. Y'all can say we gonna see. I feel like it's gonna be a really tough game.
I think it is too. I ain't gonna think it's gonna blow out at all.
I'm gonna run with Tyler here. Give me A&M. I feel like it's either A, gonna be a shootout, or B, it's not gonna be a high scoring game at all. If these do play and when that happens and it's a blowout, then I might be cooked for the rest of the year. But you can slide edge to the Aggies. I think it's gonna be a game that both teams just gonna have to work for. I don't think it's gonna be easy, like Tyler said. But for our last and final game, we have the USC Trojans versus the LSU Tigers. I like LSU, honestly. I like LSU a lot. I think Nissenmeyer, I think he's going to be really good. He wasn't the best last year, but it was his first year as a starter.
Yeah. But
but he got a couple. Like, dang.
But yeah, you know, he played in that bowl game.
Yeah, he played in that bowl game. Yeah.
But he looked impressive in it.
He looked pretty good.
I liked how he looked against Wisconsin in that bowl game they played last year. I mean, they put some serious points on him. I mean, he looked really good in my opinion. But I'm gonna give that to LSU as well. I think LSU. I mean, USC's not ready for a powerhouse offense like LSU. I mean, LSU. One of their best traits has always been they can score the ball when they want to, and I think USC's not going to be ready for that.
No, especially after seeing what USC defense did last year. USC could have been a playoff, could have been a national championship contender if their defense would have held up. Because the offense with Caleb Williams and them put up points. They put up more than 40. They averaged like 30 points a game. But defense couldn't stop. Daggum.
Yeah, I'm going to agree. I like LSU on this one too. Obviously, like you said, Zach Luke, first year starting quarterback. All love from Ole Miss fans, but yeah, I feel like they're not going to keep with LSU at all. Like you said, LSU is just one of those powerhouse teams. So give me LSU.
Only thing bad about LSU is they lost the two of the best receivers in college football with Blake Avery and Brian Thomas.
I think they're still an elite team.
I still think they're an elite team. LSU might be the wide receiver. They've always been good at reloading talent at wide receiver. And not only that, defense side of the ball, they still have Harold Parkins, captain of the defense. So I mean, give me LSU. Honestly, I don't even know who USC starting quarterback is. But I know USC still has Zachariah Branch, who is electric as a player.
Once again, anything could happen in college football. It is college football. So.
I mean, we've seen crazier.
Yeah, like a whole bunch of stuff. But yeah, no, I got LSU. Cam, you going LSU?
Yeah, LSU.
2 times. LSU. All right. Well, this is actually before we end our pick'ems. Last year we said we were gonna do something for the loser. He he ran out on us. Got too scared to do it. But our rankings for last year's pick'ems, I came in first with 64 out of 67. No, that's inaccurate. What was it like? I had 64%. Tyler came in second with 61. Cam came in third with 60%, and then Ryan came in last with like 58% percentage on the pick'ems last year, and that was out of 67 games. This year we plan on having a lot more games in store for y'all. That way our percentages look a lot more intriguing and spread out a little bit much. Because you might be saying, "Oh, I didn't even percentages wasn't that bad," but Ryan got 10 less games right than me, which is what I do remember. I didn't delete the percentage slide. It makes a purpose because Ryan, I kind of wish you were still in here. So I have a lot for a win, but Cam, it's up to you now.
Yeah, we also got to figure out the punishment. We got to figure out what we're going to do.
We'll make an ad. Yeah. We'll make an ad about that, and we'll post it somewhere for y'all.
And obviously we're going to keep y'all updated on the next episode as well. So.
Yes, next episode we should have NFL pick'ems if you were missing that, so I apologize. But instead of 5 games a week, we'll try and do about 6 or 7 games a week. It should be fun, and we hope y'all enjoy it. But this has been Zach,
Cam, and Tyler
for your season 3, episode 1 pick'em.